Hi, everyone. This is Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire, and we are here for Maverick Time and the Maverick Monday to talk about what it means to be thankful and be thankful of the power of your choices and the power of what you have in your life. Bringing all that together when talking about Maverick Time, which is so powerful. And I call Maverick Time my ability to get more done in less time, my ability to appreciate time and to manage it effectively. Are you managing your time effectively? That's the topic of the day. All too often, we take time for granted. We take time as if it's one of those concepts that, yeah, whatever. And those concepts that, we are always going to be pressed for time. We're always going to have too much to do. We're always going to be behind the eight ball and late for everything and not getting what we want done, and not accomplishing what we want in our life. All too many people take that as a given in their life. I'm here hanging out, and I figured I'd start the season off. We are in holiday season, and take a look. Bad Sweater Day. Yes, indeed. This is a salute to all the bad sweaters out there. And yes, as beautiful and lovely as the colors are, boy, oh boy, Christmas sweaters. So for all of you that have a bad sweater, go ahead and post it here. I want to see them. We're going to be coming out with more and more just holiday sweaters that you are so grateful you only even have the opportunity to wear once a year. So absolutely post those here. For all those that are here with me live, awesome. Go ahead and comment. Go ahead and post. For all those that are watching this, man, get a hold of bad sweaters. Go ahead and post your bad sweaters right here, your holiday sweaters and those sweaters that someone gave you and you just can't believe that they actually sold them. So we're going to be talking about Maverick Time. And I was just hanging out. I was hanging out in a great mastermind that I'm part of. Shout out to Craig Duswalt and the Rockstar Mastermind out there, and we were hanging out and we were talking about this last week. In my whirlwind tour, I was in Vegas for a couple days, actually about 4 or 5 days. Then I was in LA for about 4 days. Then I was in Virginia working with some of my top-end clients for several days. So I was on a whirlwind tour coast to coast, and boy, how powerful that was. And then I was, then I finally got home, and all in time to hang out for the holidays with family and to spend some great time. So absolutely, this is a time to be thankful. Time to be thankful for all that we have in our life. Time to be thankful for the greatness that is life itself, and how powerful it is to just be alive, be living, be able to make the choices, be in a position to actually choose what we do every day, how we live our life, how we engage in our world. There are people listening to this that don't feel they have choices. There are people that are listening to this that don't feel that they've got options in their life. They feel that, life has treated them to a bad hand, if you will, and they don't have the same options as others. There are people that feel like they always get the short end of the stick, and they really don't have the option to create something different. From someone who has, I haven't had the short end of the stick. However, I also will tell you that I haven't always had the big end either. That all that I have in my world today, I created. The concept came up, self-made millionaire, recently, and I said, oh, I guess I am. And yet all I know is I have a great work ethic. I decided to get busy, and I decided to step up into my power, face my fears, and do it anyway. All too many people decide that they're going to buy into their fears, that their fears are who they are, that their fears define them, and that is who they're going to continue to be every single day. And I say, the hell with that. I say, absolutely not. I'm thankful for the choice that I'm able to make every day to face my fears and do it anyway. I am thankful for the ability to choose, to decide for myself whether I go hungry or not, whether I work harder than the next guy, whether I do more than the person next to me, whether I actually expand my horizons and dare to risk it all just because I dare to, just because I choose, that I decide to. And there's no one that can tell me that I am not able to. Everything I have is because I risked, because I decided to just play full out. And whatever happens, happens, and then do it again and again and again and again. All too many people think that they do it once and they never do it again, that they take the risk, it didn't work out. Well, I tried. I stepped into my power and, well, it didn't work out. So that must be a fool's game, and I'll go back to the grind. Keep doing it over and over again. So I was hanging out in the mastermind, and we were talking about time, and I was reminding people that we all have the same seconds. 86,400 seconds in a day. We all have the same. Your seconds, my seconds are all the same. Your seconds, my seconds, Richard Branson's seconds, all the same. We have the same amount of time in a day, and yet somebody like Richard Branson can take a day and make millions. Other people take a day and can barely make hundreds. We have somebody like Richard Branson that can fill the world with charity and love, and other people fill it with hatred. It's all choice. It's all choice on what we do. Are you valuing the seconds that you have in your life? Are you creating value with everything that you do? Every day, are you deciding to be of value to yourself, your community, your society, your business, your company, whatever the case may be, your loved ones, especially during this holiday season? Are you deciding that every second counts, because every second that you let go by is another second lost? It's another second that you're closer to your death, and another second that you'll never get back again. See, you can't save time. You can't store it away for later. You can't decide to pile it up and hold on to it. Maybe create more time later. None of that is possible. All you can do is actually get busy to utilize the time you have now in the highest, best use of your time, to make it worthwhile in your time. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Great for you to join us. Thank you so much. We're talking about time and how to create more. Be thankful of the choices that you have to create more in your life. You know, so many people, they're thankful for so many things in their life. And what I can tell you is be thankful for the choice to make all those things happen in your life. Be thankful for the opportunity to choose. The opportunity to choose. Everything I have in my life is because of the opportunity to choose. You all have it. You all have that ability to choose, to spend this second in a higher value. You all have the opportunity to choose for this second to be worthwhile. You all have the opportunity to choose for this second to be the highest and best use of your time right now. It's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do with it. Then you've got to start valuing time. What is time's value to you? Is it worth $10, $15, $20, $50, $100? Is an hour of time worth $200, $300, $500 an hour? What value do you place on time? Go ahead and put your value of time here. Give me comments below. Absolutely. You're here live with me, or you're listening to this in rebroadcast. Either way, I will be commenting on what you comment on and responding to you. So go ahead and do that. And also don't forget, put your really bad sweaters here too. I want to see pictures. I want to see really bad pictures, or at least really good pictures with bad sweaters. So go ahead and do that as well. Time, do you value your time? Do you value what you're doing? And what is the value of time? Is it a great number? Do you value it enough that you pay attention to how you're spending it? Or more importantly, how other people are spending your time? You know, when someone comes in and they bug you for just one thing, or they ask you for a favor, more precisely, which is how most people perceive it. Oh, well, my friend, he just needed a favor. Well, when he asked you for that favor, did you calculate how much you were giving him? Or did you just give it freely? It's interesting. I posed this question to the mastermind and they thought this was profound. And yet I've been living in this way for a long time. And so for me, it's almost second nature. And I want you to get this message. If someone like ran up to you, grabbed your purse, grabbed your wallet out of your pocket and ran down the block, you'd be furious. You'd be running after them. You would be ready to knife them. You would be so mad because they would have stolen your money. Someone comes up to you and asks you for a favor and they take a half a day of your life. You don't think anything of it. I want you to begin to get real with the fact that when they're stealing your time, they're stealing something that's even more valuable than your money. And I want you to get mad as hell. I want you to get madder at them for stealing your time than stealing your money. I would much rather give money than give my time because my time is much more valuable. When you begin to treat your time more valuable than money, it's when you will have more money. Isn't that weird? When you begin to treat your time more valuable than money, you will have the time to create everything that you always wanted in your life. You will have the time to hang out and maybe do Facebook Lives. You'll have time to hang out and create your book, create your package, create your business. You'll have time to spend with your loved ones. You'll have time to relax during the holidays. You'll have time to be thankful for all that you have when you begin to value the time that you present. Hey, Tim, welcome. Tim was hanging out with us in our mastermind and getting great value. Tim and I were hanging out, spending some quality time, just being real with one another after hours as well. And we both had the time to do that. It's because we value our time and know what was valuable at that moment. Understand that it's not about making the money. However, the money gives you the freedoms. It's not about always spending time working. However, when you have a good work ethic, you create freedoms to do whatever you want, whenever you want. When you value time and when you actually put great value on time and understand time's value, you create abundance across the board. A couple things that I didn't get a chance to talk about while I was there, and one of the things I want to add to the conversation is understanding the concepts of leveraging time. Understand it's not just about your time. Now you can value your time and you can value it so much that it becomes a resource for you so that you can trade on time. What does that look like? When you hire employees, for instance, or you hire workers, you pay money to grab hold of their time so that you can double and triple the benefits of your time. See, let's turn that around. For most of you, or all too many of you, you're trading time for money and you're giving of your own time. You're selling your time cheap. It's called a job. Everyone who has a job is selling their time cheap. I don't care what you're getting paid. You're selling your time cheap. You're going to the mediocre bidder. You don't even go to the highest bidder. You go to the first bidder that comes along. Yeah, it's the best job I could get. Yeah, you don't even wait out for the best offer. Understand, let's flip that around. Don't work for somebody else. Have other people work for you. And now you're beginning to leverage time. You're beginning to buy time instead of sell time. Really powerful concept. I also want to talk about systemization. Systemize your life. Systemize where you want to go. Most of us have a vision, and in this time of year, I would say absolutely sit down and create your vision. Decide where you want to go in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Decide who you want to be every day for the rest of your life, and then step into that power and be that person. So now you're that person. You want to decide what you're going to be, what you're going to accomplish, what you're going to achieve, what you're going to do over the next 5 years, and how you're going to be in 5 years from today. Write down the list. Literally write it down. Create the list of all the times when, well, what do you want to achieve? What do you want to do? What do you want to have in your life? How do you want your day to look like? Put down all the bullet points of what you're going to bring into your life. So I want a boat, I want a car, I want a house, I want a trip, I want an accolade, I want to win this award, I want to create my book, I want to write my screenplay, whatever it is. And then I want you to go back through that list and prioritize it. We don't have to go through and prioritize every item. Only take the top 3 items off the list. 3 items that you know you want to do before you die, absolute. Take 3 items and begin today working towards them. That's it. 3 items, you've built the list of everything you want to do for the next 5, 10, 15 years. Everything. And then you just take the top 3. And those top 3, what I want you to do is to decide what's the next step in creating those top 3 into your life. That's it. What's the next thing I got to do? I want to write the book. What's the next thing I got to do to make that book happen? Maybe it's decide on a title. Decide on a subject. Maybe it's write the outline. Write a couple lines of intro. That's it. Write the cover. Create the graphic. Decide what the very next step is and put that next step into your to-do for tomorrow. That's it. Take your top 3 items that you want to move into your life. Take the next step and put that on your to-do list for the next day. Those are, so now you're going to have at least 3 to-dos for the next day. 1 for each one of those major, and I call them major rocks, your big rocks, the big things you want to accomplish in your life before you die. Take 3 of them, decide what the next step is, put in your to-do list. And then do that every day. That's it. Every day. Do you know how fast you will have accomplished 3 of the major things you wanted to do in your life just by doing one small thing? Now, this thing that you put on your task list is, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. Each of those pieces, just 20 minutes a day that you work on your 3 major rocks in your life, whatever that is. Watch the power, the magnetism of what you accomplish, the abundance you bring into the world. The universe will begin to feed you the answers that you're looking for. The universe will begin to come running to your doorstep with everything that you want in your life. Before long, you'll be adding 3 new things. And before that, another 3 things. What'll happen is that you'll end up in this momentum of power, this momentum of activity that fills your life with greatness, that fills your life with the things that you really want to be thankful for. See, all too often we fill our life with just happenstance. We fill our life by going day by day with blinders on, and then we're thankful that we wake up once in a while to smell the roses, as they say. Imagine being thankful for and grateful for the magnitude of choices that you've made in your life over decades. That's what I dare for you to challenge yourself to get started on now. Consider it. Consider it. Consider doing this. Consider deciding today is the day to draw the line and begin activity. I started doing this about 15 years ago. And I can't believe where I am today. I'm thankful for everything I have in my world now. And thankful for the people I have next to me. Thankful for the family I have. Thankful for what my choices have developed in my friends, my associates, my clients, my children, how it's manifested itself in all these people around me, that I know their lives and the people that they touch have been changed forever because of the choices I made 15 years ago, because of the choices I made and how I spend my time and how I decide to step into my power and face my fears over the last 15 years to create the magnitude of power that's in my life right now. Absolutely. Continue doing that. Dare to do that for yourself. Dare to step up and empower yourself, your loved ones, your community, your family, everybody around you to do the same. Watch how we change society one person at a time. The time value of money, if we turn it on its head and address the money value of time, hallelujah, change of mindset and opportunity. The money value of time. Value your time. Value your seconds. Thanks, Dom, and welcome. Value your time. Value what you do, and watch how life clicks into place. How your seconds become meaningful. I never imagined a day where all of a sudden, oh my gosh, the day went by and I missed it. I value every second and I pay attention to it as it passes. Be aware of all those benefits. Be aware of all that power. This is the message. This is the holiday season. This is the season to be thankful. Be grateful for all the time and energy that you put into your life, and be grateful of the value that you place on all of it. Be grateful for what it accomplishes, what it achieves, what it does, how it shows up. Be grateful of the ability to wear really bad sweaters. Be grateful of all of this. This is Paul Finck. This is the Maverick Millionaire, valuing every moment of every day. Till next time, everyone.